Hey, I'm Adam. This is my first video, and this video is all about providing you with holistic landscape, inspiration, and education. Now, today I'm going to talk about disturbance in the landscape. And so, disturbance is an ecological term, and the term is meant to imply when something is done to a landscape that sets it back in terms of ecological succession. Now, that's kind of a complicated way of just saying that we do stuff to the landscape. So I'm at the Bethel Land Trust now. You can see behind me there's a nice big field. This field is right across the street from where I live in Bethel, Connecticut. And there was some work done over the winter. The power lines need to be cleared. And so what you can see behind me is there's a big stump right there. And then if you look down along the power lines, you can see that for miles and miles and miles, 20 feet was cleared into the forest. And so that was a pretty big disturbance event. And so there's many people that say all sorts of things on it. So some people in town say, oh, this is a travesty because you cut down all these trees and for no reason. Especially very healthy 100-year-old oaks, really beautiful, almost sacred trees just being cut down. Why? To save the power lines, as if the power lines are more sacred than the trees, which is another story, and we can talk about that another time. But the other side of things is, so people don't like it, and some people do like it because it's making it so that us in civilization, in society, can live a little bit more conveniently with power outages not happening, and then the town won't have to waste so much money with repairing the power lines. But what I want to bring is a new perspective to it, which is seeing this as an ecological opportunity. Now, if you look down on the ground here, you can see that you have a lot of bare earth. And with the bare earth, you're seeing that little weeds are popping up, and I can just grab it just like that. And so that's all loose dirt. And so that's 2 miles of loose dirt. So that's 2 miles of new seeds that are popping up. It could be perennial seeds, it could be annual seeds. And so whether you talk about bushes that can be planted, trees that can be planted, annuals that can be planted, perennial flowers that can be planted, all of this is an opportunity. Now, I could just imagine what it would be like if the town of Bethel, Connecticut, say, purchased 100 pounds of wildflower mixed seed and just scattered this all throughout. I know it'll be mixed in with weeds and what have you, but at the same time, you're going to have an incredibly beautiful place for a long time to come. I can imagine this being planted with trees that we actually want, like maybe apple trees if we want fruit, pawpaws if we want fruit, maybe crab apples if we want some beauty here. Just plants that would mimic the this sort of edge in nature. What are the trees and bushes that do well in that niche in nature? I mentioned crab apple because we do have a crab apple. We have 2 crab apples in this field right now that are probably going to bloom in a month or so. And so imagine if this entire row was just a row for 2 miles of crab apples, for instance. And so with the clearing, there was also an opportunity here that if we do nothing is just being squandered. And this is a representation of what I'm talking about, as in my book, which is called Ecosystem Gardening, I talk about how everybody's landscape is an opportunity. Every little patch of lawn that you're not using is an opportunity to do something even bigger and even greater. And so just as though we're looking at this landscape here and seeing the opportunities in it, and how we could be falling from our ideal relationship with the land, how are we doing that in our own lives at home too? And where are the opportunities in your home landscape? And what's that little thing that you could do today to make the landscape for yourself and your neighbors even better? So let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you like this. Hit the like button. You can subscribe. I'm going to try to be putting these out as frequent as possible because in preparation for my book launch, which should happen in about a month or so. A firm date will be applied sometime soon. I'm hoping to have it for Beltane, Irish Summer Festival, so May 1st. So let me know what you think. Thanks. Talk soon.